Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your main man here, DJ Ron the Mechanic here, back with another video. What's going on, y'all? Look, you can tell by the background, your boy is not in the garage today. No, sir. Boy, look, it's hotter than fish grease outside, man. No, sir. Can't do it. Won't do it. Nope. So, hey, look. I got a gem for y'all, man. Look, now y'all know I love to go to my local thrift shops and, shop around, look for, I guess you can say vintage electronics or whatever, pretty much, I'm just an electronic guy. So, lo and behold, guess what? Your boy found some, I ain't gonna say too old school, kind of like in between, but I found me a piece of stereo equipment that pretty much a lot of y'all had back in the days growing up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just take a hint. Rewind, fast forward, eject. Now you get the point, what I'm talking about? Hey, look, without any further ado, let me just turn the camera around and show you what I got. All right, here we go, y'all, the star of the show. That's right, I came across a double cassette player made by Pioneer, and this is the CT-W606DR-a model. This right here is a stereo double cassette deck right here. Yes. Check out the front of it, man. Look at that. Still in good condition. Maybe got a little smudge right there or something. I can wipe that off. Ain't no problem. But still, look at it though, man. Still in good shape. Yes, sir. Now, I will tell you now, I came across this unit here at my local thrift shop. Just happened to be looking around. And lo and behold, I found this right here. And I bought this here for $16, y'all. $16. That's right. Let's start over here. Look at this right here. This is what we call, this is deck one right here. You got your auto reverse on here. Look at this here, digital processing system. That is so cool there. So this right here is the playback side. And let's see what else they have on the front right here. Okay, this is your eject button. Got your time and count, reset. So this MS right here, that's for music search. You got reverse mode. You got Dolby noise reduction right there. Look at this right here on the front. It says digital tones. Tape duplication noise suppression. Okay, that's the power button right there. We got CD sync. Look at this here. It says digital. Wow. Now these are the directions that the tape's supposed to play, either going right or left, either one depending. Cause like I said, this right here is an auto reverse on there. So that's the controls for this side right here. And over here, this is for deck two. This one over here also has auto reverse, digital processing system, same thing. And over here, you see on this side here, this one records and plays. And check this out. Look what it has on there. Dolby BC noise reduction HX Pro. Yes. So what that's for there, so basically they're saying, hey, if you're recording some music onto a cassette, and a lot of y'all remember with those cassettes, if you just played it just standard, just regular playing, you used to hear that little hissing sound in between songs, whatever, or maybe during playback, somewhat like that. So with this system here, the Dolby system, what it does, it quiets that noise so you won't hear it at all. So in other words, it will give you a cleaner playback rather than hearing all that background hissing noise pretty much. So yeah, so this right here was pretty much like the standard for music back in the days right here, y'all. I mean, sheesh, yeah, what times, man. And if I remember correctly, I think they made these for a few short years too. This model here, if I'm correct, I think this one here, this model was I think it was manufactured somewhere like in the late 90s, somewhat like that. And when I say late 90s, I'm talking, I think somewhere in the neighborhood, I think around about, it was maybe 96 or 97, somewhere like that. So yeah, that tells you right off the top. Yeah, this right here, this unit been around a while now. So let's check it out. Okay, look, that's the eject button right there. Let me turn this light on so y'all can see up in there. I don't know if you can or not. Probably can't not with this one. But yeah, this the inside right there. That's tape 1, and this right here is tape 2. So this is how you load your cassettes in. So right off the top, hey, the eject buttons work fine. So now, hey, look, I know, even though they said that it was tested, but I need to hook this bad boy up myself just to see. So let's check on the back here what we got. So right off the top, you got your line inputs. You got one side for recording and one side for playback. Now back then, I don't think they even had those what they call like on the car amplifiers now. Those Tiffany style RCAs. I don't think they had those back in the days there. So this right here pretty much was your standard for his inputs, you know. And coming over, so you got a control in and a control out, and this right here is a CD deck synchronized right here. So in other words, you can sync it with a CD player. That's pretty cool. So now that was pretty much used if you was recording music off of a CD. So that way everything would be lined up all together. Yep, look, there we go. This one here was manufactured, look at that, in March of 1997, y'all. And I swear, this label looks brand new on here. Yes, sir. So that's pretty much, that's all of the back of the unit right there. I mean, overall, this unit is in good shape, though, to say it's that old, though. Man. Nah. This is what I want to do here. I want to take this rubber band off. Let me sit y'all down. Because I'm kind of anxious to look, make sure this bad boy fire up. You know what's so sad? I didn't even test it out when I left the place. So, hey man, look, it's 50-50 right now. So, besides, with these cassette decks anyway, you know, hey, you know, you can have like a little rubber band, a little belt or something that runs the units anyway on the inside. So yeah, let's plug this thing up, man. Let's see what we can get. All right. Okay, y'all, here's the moment of truth now. I got it plugged up. So let's see. Oh, yes, sir. We got some light action on here. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, I'm just straight up guessing now. I'm figuring that these numbers, those must have been the counts, I guess. So let me just hit this reset button and see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what those are. So just hit that. Now, I know you're probably wondering, okay, now that you have this here, do you have any cassettes? Quite funny that you asked about that. So guess what? DJ Ron the Mechanic has in his old bag of tricks there. I have a whole bag right here with what? Ooh, look at that there. Boy, what y'all know about that, man? Ooh, look at this here. Now this is taking you back in the days right here, boy. That's right, y'all. I never got rid of them. Kept them. Look at that. This right here was our main music back in the days in the cars, right here. This was, like I said, before the CD players and everything. Cassette decks, man. This is what we was using. That's right. And these are the cassettes. Look at that. This right here is Black Street right here. This the whole entire album right here. Wow. Boy, I haven't played these here in a minute. Look, here's another one. Now, a lot of my people from Baton Rouge now, Louisiana, y'all know about this right here. CeeLo Concentration Camp Compilation. That's right. Now look, I'm gonna tell you one trick that we used to do back in the days just to try and keep the lettering from coming off. Well, this is what I did. Look, I used to take some clear tape and put over it. Y'all can still see it. And it's still on there. All these years later, the tape is still on there. Just to keep up with the words. Wow, man. This brings back memories, hell boy. Jeez. Man, look at this here. Boy, this right here is history right here in the making, boy. Look at it, look at it. Just nothing but cassettes, man. Nothing but cassettes. Oh my gosh. They probably got artists on here y'all don't even know about, man. Let me see, what artist was this? God dog it, boy, look, no, this is old, man. Oh man, who is that? Wow, some of the writing done kind of like done faded off. Okay, this right here was a artist from New Orleans, Louisiana, right here. FM. Yep. Oh my goodness. Look at this here. Michelle A. Yes, sir. Oh man, what was this one here? See, look, this is what I'm talking about. All the writing come off of here. Okay, yeah, this right here is old Ice Cube. Oh, man, look. This right here was an old cassette, man, from like when you used to record on anything, man. Look, I remember these tapes here, they used to sell them at, what was this store back in the days? It was called TGNY, man. They used to sell these right here. And look, whenever you got wanted to record something, look, you take some tape and put over that little hole right there, that little space. So that way it will allow you to record on that cassette. Man. Oh my goodness. Look at that, Joe Black. Wow. Lil L, get the get. Look at it. Y'all see that year on there? Look at that. 1992. Wow. Marvelous. Man, you know what? I'm gonna have to do some research and find something. I'm pretty sure they might have it. I want to transfer a lot of these to digital, man. Yeah, just the Miami boys right here. That's another one. Look at that, 1992. Yep, I gotta look for something, man, like that. So yeah, I want to transfer all these over here. Look at that, Bass Explosion USA, the best in bass. Yes, sir. Now the bass tape there. So look, I know y'all probably saying, man, look, go ahead and show how this works here. Okay, let's see here. Now y'all know I could hook this up to a receiver and some speakers, but we're not going to chance it getting any copyright. I'm so sorry, y'all. So all this right here is nothing but copyright music, so it can't be played. So I'm gonna just grab a cassette and just, you know, set it in there. There we go. All right, cassette in. Let's see. I want to see the meters move, see if it still read those cassettes real good. Oh, look at that. There we go. Y'all see the meters jumping? Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. See those meters right there, they're letting you know you got some music playing. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and hit stop. That's it. So let me see here. I know this should be rewind. There we go, that's the rewind. That's it. Reset the timer. That's cool. All right. I can use the same one for the other one, it don't matter. Okay. So far, so good. Look, tape one was playing pretty good. So let's see the meters come up on deck two. Yes, sir. Look at that. Y'all see the meters. Man, I wish I could play this for y'all. Oh my gosh. Well, y'all know, unfortunately, we don't have any non-copyright music that's YouTube approved on cassettes. No, indeed, no. So that's cool, man. This here still works. Hit that. Yeah, that's fast forward. Let's see. Let's rewind it. There we go. All right, that's cool there, man. She still work. Now look, y'all remember now how to look. Now this is how we shared music back in the days. Let's say I bought this cassette, right? And your friend or your cousin, hey man, I want to copy this, man. Let me get a copy of that. So this is what you would do. You would take the original one, you would set it in deck one, and then you would take, let's say, use this one here as an example. Let's say this here would be your blank You would set it up in there. Now, I'm not gonna hit record on here because I think this one here, yeah, this one here still has the tab on it at the top. So now with this here, I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me zoom in. Now see on this one here, yep, probably can't get it in that clear on that one. Trying to zoom in a little bit so y'all can see. Let me turn this light on so y'all maybe can see it a little bit. Nope, that give it a glare a little bit. That might have helped out. Oh, there we go. Yes, perfect. So look, so you see with this one, you have copy mode right there. So pretty much, once you have your cassettes lined up how you want it, on this side here, you put your original cassette over here. Over here on deck 2, this will be your blank cassette. And if you wanted to dub it, AKA make a copy of this one, on here, you would hit copy mode. So once you hit copy mode, it would automatically start both cassettes at the same time, and it would start recording. That's it, simple and plain. But what makes this here cassette deck so much better, you don't have to take the cassettes out at all. Y'all remember how to do that back in the days? With this one here, by both of them synced up at the same time. So once it finishes towards the end on this one here, they will both end at the same time. Then both go automatic reverse to the other side, which would be like B side. So you have A side and B side. So it will automatically switch over to the B side and start recording the second side. And once again, you don't have to take the cassettes out at all. You just let it do its thing. Now, unfortunately, you had to, it had to play all the way through. It wasn't none of that skipping and all that stuff. No, buddy. You had to let it go through. And I'm correct. I think this one here had the high-speed dubbing on it, I think. And it said something about this one here was remote controlled too. So I thought that was pretty cool there. But yeah, that's pretty much how the dubbing process works on these right here. This model here, I would say, is more advanced. No, this one here is kind of like, what should I say? It was kind of like the semi-flagship for cassette decks, man. I mean, this cassette deck here really, truly, I would say it was ahead of its time though, y'all. And what I mean by that is, and I can tell you myself, I done had a lot of cassette decks back in the days, man. I done had Techniques, I done had the JVCs, I done had the Fisher, I done had Kentwood. This digital processing thing on here, dude, those cassette decks I had, they didn't have the, well, of course they wouldn't, they was like lower level, pretty much your basic one, that's what I call. They didn't have these features on here, you know, not like this here. They didn't have none of that. Let me see. Yeah, now I will say, yeah, a few of them did have the noise reduction, but they didn't have it to this caliber noise reduction like what this one here was offering. Look at that, B and C. Then it has HX Pro noise reduction on here. Man, that's why I say, man, look, Pioneer was ahead of the game on this one here, boy. Yeah, they definitely did it with this one. And I think there's more features on this cassette deck here, but I think it's more of it. I think you could access it through the remote though. So I'm gonna have to do some research to find the remote for this. I know, good luck on that. But yeah, I would definitely try it and see though, man. Just to see what all it offers, you know. So And also, I will say, I got a chance to do a little research on this unit here. And I would say I was kind of surprised though, man. They had a lot of reviews done on this cassette deck here with the playback, all the features and everything on it. This model here rated pretty high though. We talking like, I think the lowest I seen for a rating for this cassette deck was like a 4.7 out of 5, you know, with 5 being the highest. Jeez. And it was comparing this unit here to some top tier unit that was supposed to be better than this one. So yeah, that says a lot right there, man. Yep, yes sir. And once again, there's the model right there, CT-W606DR. Yeah, buddy, that's right, man. But I tell you one thing, behind the camera though, shoot, hey, I'm gonna hook this bad boy up, man. Now, hey, look, now, unfortunately, I'm not gonna leave that on the outside. No. Y'all know I have a system outside, you know, in the garage, but that's different. That's all digital out there. No, we talking cassettes here, and these are priceless here, man. This is vintage here. Look at that. And y'all know, man, what heater do to these here. You left these in the car, boy. Look, this stuff here will walk, man. Will straight mess you up. So, yeah. I would have to hook this one up on the inside here. Matter of fact, let me see if I have any room in my entertainment center. Yeah, buddy. Let me see. Unfortunately, no. Dog it. Nope, unfortunately, man, I don't have any room at all. I mean, you know what? It probably could go up there. I could shuffle a few things around. You know what? I might, looking at the space, I don't know, that unit there, that Blu-ray player might could go in that little slot right there. It would be kind of close though. But man, if it could, that would be nice, man. I'll put the old cassette deck right up there. Yes, sir. So yeah, this is my theater unit right here in the front. So you can see it's all Sony. This one right here, this is a DVD changer right here. It plays CDs also. Y'all see it, DVD, CD, video CD. Yep, so this one here holds 200. And yes, I do have it maxed out at 200. There's 200 DVDs up in there. I can't tell you the last time I even played any one of them. Down here, this is the CD player right here. It's a 200 disc changer, and yes, it's all packed down there. So I got 200 DVDs up here, 200 CDs up in there. And like I said, I can't tell you last time I even played it. And this right here, this is my main unit right here. Y'all check out the specs on that bad boy. It's the Sony DA555ES. Yes. So that's what I have right there. So, I'm gonna see about that. I shall see. Shoot, I'm kind of excited, huh? Man, look, I'm about to take it back in the days with this one, boy. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Old cassette deck, man. Boy, I know, hey, look. I know everything in the front is Sony, and this is Pioneer. Hey, that's all right. I like quality products, man. Yes, sir. But yeah, I just wanted to, hey, look, share this friend with y'all. You know, look, I had to take y'all back in the days with this here, man. For those that know, old cassette decks, man. Oh my gosh. Like I said, this was our source of music right here, man. You wanted a copy, you wanted some music from somebody, boom, put the original over here, blank tape on that side. Hey, hit dub or copy, whatever, depending on how your cassette deck was made. Yes, sir, that was it, man. And boy, this ain't a bad find, man, for $16. Wow. And I kind of wonder if those heads up in there are clean or not, pretty much. So I would have to do a little cleaning on that. So, I'm gonna try to see what was the best thing to clean those heads off. Now, back in the days, now when Radio Shack was open, a lot of y'all remember Radio Shack. See, they used to sell what they called cassette cleaners, where basically it was a cassette, but it had a little brush on it, like right in the middle part or something, almost like a little, I call it like a little miniature towel or something, in which you would take a solution that came with it, you would do a drop on that little center part of it, and you would place it in your cassette deck and hit play, and it would go through the cleaning process of cleaning the all the little mechanical stuff on there. Like it would clean that playback head part right there. It would clean those little rolling pins. You make sure all that is clean, so that way you had a good output, of your sound from your cassette decks. And y'all know, hey, those do get dirty, and you could tell the difference too. Your sound would be like kind of muddy, like whatever. You'll notice the highs and everything won't be coming out. So yeah, definitely got to keep those clean now, man. Look, this is vintage right here. And far as the RCA cable outputs, I would say definitely you got to go with some good quality cables on here. I'm talking, me personally, my old system I used to have, I had monster cable. I'm talking, I had monster cable RCAs, I had monster cable speaker wire. Man, that's all I ran on my unit back then, man. I'm talking, I had clean sound. That's it. So, hey, y'all comment below, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. Is this a good find or what? I think it is, no doubt, especially after what I done read up on it. Jeez. And they definitely say that this cassette deck right here was ahead of its time, simply because other cassette decks, they basically saying didn't have the features that this one right here had. Man, jeez. Yeah, that says a lot there, man, I tell you. But hey, I'm satisfied though, man. Look, everything's working. That's a plus. Power on, that is a plus. Now, like I said, I can't play nothing now, but like I said, I would do that off camera. I'm gonna play me some music, hook this bad boy up and get some music out of this here. Boy, I'm gonna have some fun with this. Yes, sir. And I'm also looking for something where I can convert these here to digital. Yes, I want to try and get all the music off of that there, because some of this stuff is some music that you can't find no more, I'm pretty sure. But yep, that is it, y'all. So, like I said, comment below, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. Hey, good find or not? Or better yet, hey, look, let me know what stereo system y'all had when y'all was growing up, man. What was it? What was it? You know? In my family, I can tell you right now, hey, pretty much, I would say my uncles, my god brothers, oh my gosh, my godfather, even us, man. Hey, everybody in my family had that Fisher stereo system, man, back in the days, bro. few of my friends, they had the Pioneer systems, you know. So, hey, let me know which one y'all had, man. Leave a comment below. So, all right, y'all. Hey, look, this DJ Ron the Mechanic here. Hey, look, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so that way you won't miss out on another video. That's right, y'all. Yeah, man. Look, I'm finna go enjoy my new toy right here. Boy, this taking me back here, man. Ooh, boy. I'm gonna have some fun. Yes, sir. That's right. Oh, look, I'm gonna make y'all laugh right quick. Y'all remember when the tape used to kind of like, let's say, get out of hand, be kind of like raveled up? Look, we used to take a pencil and go in between these right here and just roll it to get it back in. That was our little trick of the trade right there for fixing that. Or even if the tape popped. Now what I would do, I would take some clear tape and a blade and I would line it up about the same size of the tape, man. Hey, look, we had techniques for fixing those things back in the days, y'all. That's it, for sure. All right, y'all. I am out, and like I said, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video.